What's going on, guys? So today we are finally going to be starting the print of the body for the wrap on this 2018 Challenger Hellcat. We've got the hood, the roof, and the trunk lid all done in the KPMF Gloss Black. It's looking pretty good. I have yet to put the vents back in because I got to post heat all the edges, and I really wanted it to have some time to bake out in the sunshine. So we are going to go ahead and start by prepping the body now, which the first step is we're going to remove any panels that we aren't going to be wrapping or that might get into the way. So we already removed the mirrors on both sides, and we did the factory like PPMF or PPF stuff that they have that are on like the rear fenders and behind the door. So we pulled those off with a heat gun, took those off, and as far as the mirrors go, we were already on the other side removing it by the time we realized we should probably be videoing this. So I'm just going to kind of explain what all that you have to take off to remove the mirrors. First things first, you got to remove your door panel. So there are a screw that is by the little cubby holder that's up here. You gotta remove your little controls for the mirrors as well as the windows, and the unlock button, you just unplug it and then they just kind of pull up and out with those clips. And there's a little bottom light one that you unplug, and as well as the mirrors, that's the white and black one that goes here, and there's a third one which I believe is the little light that goes in the door handle. So you gotta just unplug a couple of those. To remove the mirror, you have to have the window all the way down, so be sure you roll it all the way down, and then you're just going to peel off this front corner, and then you'll see the studs with the nuts that are up there. Those are removed with an 8mm socket, and then you can pull the mirrors off. So now we're just kind of going through, seeing what else there is to take off that we need to remove before we start the wrap. And then we're gonna wipe it all down with alcohol and then begin. Alright, so I'm also gonna pop out these rear marker lights that are on the back here. So it's actually super easy. I took off the driver's side so I can explain it a little bit better. So there's only one side that's a clip. So you have this one, that one's facing towards the front. So this one will be up here. You're just gonna press that in a little bit and pop that out. And then this back side is like a little hook. So it'll slide forward. That way you can get the plug that's on the back side. So I'm gonna kind of show y'all what that looks like from back here. And get up underneath here. So you're gonna push that out with that little clip. And then you're just gonna slide it forward so that it unhooks. And then on the back side, you got this red locking tab. You want to take that off. Be very gently. You don't want to break it. That way that one can come out like that. Hear it click. And then you can shimmy this up. I'm going to pull the connector out. And it's got dirt and dust and food monkeys in there. So I'm going to blow that out and tuck this in. Alright, so we're also going to go ahead and take the front marker lights off. Personally, I like to take them out just because these really super tight corners, it's easier for me to get a nice deep edge on that versus just like cutting it short and tucking it and praying that it stays. I like to have a lot more material to anchor to, that way they don't peel off over time because they're really tight edge. So that's how I like to take them out. So instead of trying to go up underneath like we did in the back, we're actually going to go in from above. It's way down yonder, down here. Let me see if I can point to it, if y'all can even see it. It's gonna be this little connection right here. And again, it has a little tab and it's gonna slide forward. Now this one's gonna be a little bit different though because it's shaped differently. So we're gonna push in. My finger's not strong enough, come on. Okay. So this one you gotta really push a little bit harder on because of the shape of it. But this is what we're pushing in so that we can pull it out. And then again, it hooks here. You're gonna do the same thing on the back side here. We're gonna take our little locking tab and very gently push it back till it clicks. All right, so we got all of the marker lights out. We pulled the ones out in the front. I didn't get a chance to film the driver's side one because that was a whole lot of fun trying to get my arm stuck in there. And it made my arm indented and really scratched up. So if you're trying to get your arm in there, I hope you have really small diameter arms and long ones that are limber. But aside from that, now it's gonna be time to really give this the spot wash detail it's ever had in its entire life. We're talking every nook, cranny, crack. We're gonna take our tuck tools, come up underneath every single window grommet that's gonna be tucked. We're gonna be coming through here, around the fuel door, every piece of the wide body fenders, the gaps in between the rear bumper and the quarter panels, everything. So we're giving it a thorough wipe down with rubbing alcohol, microfiber towels, and just tuck tools in general. So I'm gonna kind of go through and show you all a little bit of how I prep this, and then we're gonna go ahead and start. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start by spraying it all down with alcohol, just on the main panels. We're gonna wipe it all down. Clean microfiber. I like to fold it in 4s. And give it a nice, good wipe down. Don't do circular motions. You want to do nice, straight motions. Kind of overlapping, going over. Now, alcohol will dry really fast. So if it does dry before you wipe it down, you can just re-spray. I'll take my microfiber, saturate it really good, and then I'll take my tuck tool, wrap it around here, and really get inside of those deep crevices. That way it's nice and clean all the way around, because it gets really dirty. So we're gonna do the same thing, run it alongside this fender, get nice and close and in that crack as good as we can, because look how disgusting that crack is. Ew, it's like skin marks. Alrighty, so we got our first big old piece laid out and kind of measured out. So we went from the rear quarter panel where the meets the rear bumper to the very frontmost part of where the front door kind of starts, where it kind of comes together at like a little pointed angle there. So that one was 126 inches, so that is what we're using for our first part. And so it begins. So pray for me, we'll see how this goes.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Tape my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. attention. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Eat faster to waste oxygen.
Alrighty guys, so that is the final product of the wrap. So I'm gonna give y'all a little walk around so you can see the whole thing at once. Alright, so here is the final look that we got going on. I really love the gloss black fender flares. I think it really breaks up that camo quite a bit more. And then we added the black Hellcat badges, and I think it just kind of ties everything together. And honestly, I'm really digging the white wheels with this whole getup, because it really pops against the black flares. But obviously that's up to the owner of what he wants to end up running, but I think it looks really sharp with the white. And then all the little white going on here. Now he didn't opt to have the door jambs done, but it looks cool because he also has some white painted on the interior as well. So it also kind of matches the white that he's got going on back here. Yeah, he didn't opt for a door jam, so we didn't do those, but this is what the whole shebang looks like. I still gotta put the plate back on down there. And I should have asked him what he wanted to do with that cover. I don't know if he's gonna keep that or what he's gonna do about that, but there's the roof and the trunk and everything back together. So that's the final product. I also installed a Hot Licks exhaust flame throwing kit as well. Just the basic one, not the extreme one or anything like that. So I'll probably upload a little clip of that here at the end. And if you want to see that install video, that'll also be uploaded on here too. And I'll put the link to that video in the comments or at the end of this video. So hopefully that helps y'all out with a couple little tips and tricks on vinyl wrapping. I know it was kind of touch and go there between the black and then the camo and all the craziness in between. So sorry about the piece together kind of video, but hopefully y'all kind of get a little bit of an idea. Now stay tuned because we will have some more kind of vinyl wrapping videos uploaded later on when I do my own Challenger. Thankfully not a wide body, but it'll be a little bit different than this one, and wrapping a solid color is a lot different than trying to wrap with a printed pattern. So that process is a little bit different, but anyways, hope y'all like this video and keep wrenching.